He grunted and strained to force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be sleeping. Wake him up. Oh dear Christ. Waking him up was actually a mistake. What's up guys, Bats for Life over here and welcome back to West of Loathing. Now, I really don't remember what we did last time. I remember we were doing something about... Oh yeah, we freed Doug. And he opened his shop, Doug's Hot Dog. We also invaded the Goblin Fortress, which was pretty fun, considering it was mostly empty, but it wasn't too shabby of a job. And of course, we still have the railroads to visit, and quite a few things. So, without further ado, let's go right ahead and get started. Alright, why don't we kick this investigation up by going to the Dave Yard. I also need to travel as much as I can because I know that the cook asked me for something. I don't know exactly what he asked me for, but I'm pretty sure that whatever he asked me can only be obtained by traveling around. So, let's see. You come across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of a cowboy? Well, you see by his outfit that he is a cowboy, and you see by his lack of flesh that he is a corpse. How nice. Take his stuff and also his bones. Now we have a bone, which means we can give that bone to the dog, and we can go inside those bandits' hideout, which is actually the place we should go first. Dang, Mike, you're not the sentimental type, are you? You got thick chaps, and you also got the skeleton bones. There ain't no space for sentiment here. Right, actually, let's leave. I don't... Oh, their house is probably over here. You happen across an abandoned crate which apparently fell off a wagon or something since the lid has been knocked loose. You know what that means. It's mine. All mine. Yeah, we're not gonna... What's the point even in finding the owner of a crate that's lost in the middle of the desert? There is no point. It's ours. And it's ours but to take. You fish through the crate and help yourself to contents which appear to be mining gear, so you were even more right than you knew. Alright, we are back once again, and we have to deal with Spike over here. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. Again, this doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. That's why we give it the bone, the dead guy's bone. Because we just took everything literally to the bone and gave it to the dog. At least even after death, he is very useful. With a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing at the human femur. Good for him. Good dog. Now let us get in this house. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. So I use the oil can. You use the last of the oil in the can on the rusty hinges. The gate swings open easily and silent. Hopefully, I won't need that oil. You creep up to the door, you hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails in the door. Looks like the bandits have just been locking it with a padlock from the outside, then they leave. If you had a lock, you could turn this fortress into a prison. Well then, I need to find a lock, I guess. No fighting bandits. I don't know why I'm trying so hard not to fight them, to be honest. I think it's because they're overpowered or something, and I don't want to die. But hey, we made progress. Let's go to the Dave Yard. I don't like the fact that those bones over there are doing a loop-de-loop with their heads, but I assume that's something we're gonna have to fight. You know what, let's check out this grave first. Here lies Dave B. 1834 to 1884. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Dig up the grave. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots but no pants. You get an item, brown boots. I think, oh yeah, we're wearing the thick pants and the brown boots. Just doesn't show up in our character, which is very, very disappointing. Oh, this is quite interesting. These enemies I can actually go across. Here lies Dave C, 1828 to 1884. Went down in the theater. Here lies Dave G, 1826 to 1884. Rapapow. Oh, Dave C and Dave J. Dave B. So this is the Dave Yard. I get him. I get it now. These remains look pretty restless. Put him down for good. Okay, so apparently Doc Alice studied the remains of that dead guy, so I guess we gotta continue fighting them. Okay. Let us keep going. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in minus 36 years. Minus 36 years. Why though? I don't understand. Looks like the Gravedigger left his lunch here. Oh boy, free lunch. Vienna blood sausage, thermos of spiked coffee, and they said there was no such thing. There is such thing. I even found some on the way over here. Here lies Dave G, who was looking to the sky to save him. But even the sky can't save a fella from like 40 angry bears. How do you know this? It seems like information that would not be passed down that easily unless of course you were next to him and watching him get eaten by 40 bears. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens out of him. Here lies Dave's D. The truth was out there. It killed him. Here lies Dave G, murdered by a different fella named Dave G, with a dot. Not the one without a dot killed the one with a dot. There can only be one. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Dig through it then. It's mostly just boring broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. You got an item, skull with an old tag on it. Did they get the skulls on Walmart and then dress them up? That's kind of sus. Let's go down here and hopefully we don't find the Gravedigger. It's one of those things that they have in Melisiums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. So we have the chance to open one and fight, or we can open a whole bunch and have a bigger fight. I think we should open them all. This is the bigger fight? They don't seem to be that special, but okay. And that's how you do it. Good thing they were mostly focused on me, so Doc Alice could shoot them all they want. 3 up, 3 down is the thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. I don't know anything about baseball, so good thing they don't say it. Alice surveys the scene and jots some notes down in her little notebook. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she's had an epiphany of some sort. Alice has become stronger. Way to go, Alice! Guess all these fights are actually going to make her stronger. Why is there a summoning circle for the devil over here? Listen. When I decided to go over here and explore these caves, I did not expect to find over here a circle to summon the devil himself. So, I think it would be in my best interest. This is a big stone sarcophagus. Oh no, this is probably gonna revive my mummy, isn't it? What the heck is this? This is a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person? So he's already been revived and he's gone and we don't have to fight him, maybe? Dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore splattered scroll. Human ashes. Some kind of receipt here. Robe receipt. Do mummies have eBay in the underworld? How the heck did they get a receipt for a robe? Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do about it. Let's see what Doc has to say. Listen, Doc. If this ends up to being one of those situations where I have to sacrifice you in order to fight the main boss, I really don't mind. Because there's no other sacrifice. My horse is already dead. I'm the protagonist, so I really cannot die. So I guess you're the next best thing. Unless, of course, we go over there and kidnap someone. Which also could be a solution, don't worry. Why did I do that? Why did I try to sniff your crotch while trying to do Pilates at the same time? You know, I'm not gonna question it. Don't like this. Don't like one bit of this. Well, if we're going to hunt down the Necromancer, this looks like a good place to start. Watch out for those pile of bones. I can tell just looking at them that they're ready to jump up and fight. Alright, so I essentially got over here a list of everything that I need to do. Alice says to get pepper for the chef. Wander around. I'm wandering around. Should take care of the house in the desert bandits. Still taking care of it. Apparently we need a padlock so we can just lock them over there in their own base, which I think it's very much better than just simply killing them. I like that idea. Alice said that you told the bartender in Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater that you tried to fix their broken piano player. For that, I actually need one of those lockpicks, and I don't have any at the moment. This, however, I don't remember. The Potemkin Gang. No idea what this could be. Also, Alice tells you should get the medicine from the rescue mission up north and take it to the guy with the broken leg. And then she just shrugged because she didn't have any more suggestions. Much obliged, Alex. Alright, before we head to the railroad, let's just go over here to the old mission and see what's going on with that. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family, especially literate homesteaders, met an ultimate end here. Tragic. Let's look through their stuff. You pour over the detritus and damage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. You got Modern Snake Oiler. This is an old back issue of a popular magazine for snake oilers. Use this to learn new snake oiling skill. Oh, nice. Alright, let's read this book. There's an article with a list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly. Gives quick on the draw, skill that increases your speed. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy in a fight. Gives good medicine, a skill that lets you recover HP in combat. There's a fold-out chart listing all the hottest new poisons. Give expert poisoner a passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison. There really is no point in me getting good medicine since I have a doctor with me. And poison, there really isn't much poison as well for me to deal with. So I think quick draw would actually be a great skill. You practice the technique described in the article until you're moving so quickly that you can't even see yourself. You got a skill quick on the draw. Then you notice that you also can't see the magazine. You must have dropped it somewhere else while you were moving so fast. That is such a stupid way to lose a magazine, and I love it. There's this special kind of cactus, but apparently I can't harvest it because it requires the foraging skill at level 2. So let's just go over here at the old mission. And we found a sad nun. Perfect for this. We have sad nun and meh nun, I assume. What's wrong, sad nun? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. That is quite a problem you have over there. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any moment. What am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Mike. Now what's this about Saint? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento Mash? She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked up her sleeve. No, they do not. I don't even know what he was gonna say. Okay, sorry, so what happened? The saints? Oh, it's too terrible. They came to life somehow. They came up to the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes. If they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh. How much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Okay, I can get back those relics. I'm an expert in dealing with skeletal beasts. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second, are you going to have a fight with them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. Well, that's the only card I have. Unless you have anything better to suggest me. I mean, probably. But if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh dear, the cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Exactly. Let me do what I know best, which is shooting dead things. Why do catacombs have to be like such dark places? Why not put some freaking light around here or open up a place to get some fresh air in these dusty old bones. What is this? Am I gonna find a vampire in here now? This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recent. Look inside. It's empty. Curious. There's a vampire in here, isn't there? It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skull. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it over. Are you sure? There's a lot of them, and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. Kick them already. Oh, they're actually floating. 37 health. I might die here. I actually might die. What? 47 health. Oh, rip me. That's for sure. I guess I'll attack the one with the most HP. Dot does a 3 damage. Oh, now just 5. I'm dead. Okay, at least I got the angry effect. Okay, maybe this time it won't piss off the pyramid of skeletons. The skull has a gold tooth. Steal the gold tooth from the skull. The skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Stop it. At least it's 1 this time. I can deal with 1. Haha, if it's 1, I can deal with no problem. The skull is sitting in a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. Look under it. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating. The skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. How can a skull even whisper at me if it doesn't even have lips? That's kind of sus. It just sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull you found goes. Okay. There we go. Safe and sound. Is that why it had like that little receipt? Because the person bought it and wrote the serial number where it belongs? These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way, and I also can't move past them, so a fight they'll have. Why are you rubbing those two skulls together? That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do, so I should shoot you for that. Doc Ellis also should shoot at you for that. This way to the Pasillo del Santo. Inwards we go to the Pasillo and another summoning circle, except this one isn't lit up. Remains of some kind of dark ritual. The stuff looked like it was abandoned weeks ago. It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to him. Wow. Let's go in then. Hey, Beefus, come on. Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophagus back in the day. Open it up. He grunted and strained to force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be sleeping. Wake him up. Oh dear Christ. Waking him up was actually a mistake. Does it even apply poison? Oh good, it applies poison. Ah! Okay, we can actually defeat him. If I can whip him again and keep applying the poison to him. Though I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's immune to poison. That's what I thought. Also, he keeps getting stronger, which I do not like. So let's just keep whipping him. And Doc should be able to heal us real quick. Oh crap, he keeps getting stronger and stronger. Alright, Doc, you're pretty much gonna have to keep healing me over here. You did well. But you were just about to kill me. Not good enough, though. The bigger they are, the harder they are to excommunicate. Alex picks up the book and examines it carefully. Okay, Alice keeps getting stronger, which means that she will be able to heal me a lot better. Plus, I didn't know that my angry could be stacked up. That's good. Okay, so that's one of the saints dealt with. Let's check out this one. Here lies Santa Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stick together, even after she was just bone. Oh, you're pretty sure you got the bones assembled correctly. Let's fight them then. Nope. At the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Crap. This saint I can't defeat for sure. One saint is one thing, but these many saints are not that good. I could deploy my snake juice, see how he deals with it. Just a whiff. What is this? Alice will instantly destroy a skeleton. Oh crap! When did you learn how to do that? Actually, let's pick the strongest. Okay, so there appears to be two 46s. Yeah, I don't think I can hold on. Actually, it all depends, really. Let's see. I can deal damage. I could probably deal damage to the one with the lowest. I could use this just so Alice can, like... I could use this just so Alice can, like, deal with one more bone. Without me dying, at least. Alright, this one's pretty much about to die as well. Okay. I barely made it, but... I'm still alive somehow. Okay, maybe if I drink one of these, it will help me out quite a bit. 22 HP. Okay, I can shoot this one, and then Alice can take care of the head. Maybe the head keep. I think the head keeps like increasing their mysticality, which is not good for me. Yeah, the head was increasing the mysticality, so I should have dealt with the head in the first place. You wake up the next morning in your bed. Dog Alice must have carried you back here when you got knocked out. A little sore, but not otherwise any worse to wear. You're pretty hungry though, and sober. Hold on, guys. I guess we got our butts kicked by a skeleton that multiplies itself. Well, it doesn't multiply exactly. It just dismembers itself and attacks in a group. So I think this is actually a great place to end it. And that's going to be it for this episode of West of Loathing, guys. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're new if you like games like this. If you have any kind of suggestions for games, drop them down in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to play them. Yeah, this has been an interesting experience, and hopefully by the next time I will be strong enough. And remember that I have to actually hit the head first so they don't keep increasing their mysticality and keep doing more damage to me. But anyways, guys, I guess that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.